Rich lifers, you literally asked for this. Whatever you are navigating through right now, you asked for this. And I don't, okay, so there's multiple thoughts that I'm getting that I'm like, okay, I have to share today. So many people are going through right now, and we're going through our own life path experiences. This video is a reminder that we ask for these things. And part of navigating through what we're presently experiencing is accepting our participation in the creation of what we're experiencing in this now moment. In many of my teachings and videos, I share yesterday's thought creates our today. And I journaled that what you're doing yesterday, you're supposed to be in today, but you're focused on yesterday. You're supposed to be in today, but you're thinking about tomorrow. Reflecting and balancing on ourselves to create our future doesn't mean that we get consumed by it. And so that's where the anxiousness comes from. That's where the sadness comes from. That's where the not so good feelings come from, because we're choosing not to be in the present moment and feeling our ways through. It looks like surrendering to what we're navigating through is accepting our participation in the creation of what we are now experiencing. When you surrender to that, you're able to learn and reflect in a healthy way to say, okay, these are areas of improvement for me. This is what I learned. This is what I truly see. And you're able to step out of your actual situation and step into reflecting and be able to step into an observer mode. And what does that mean? That is your elevated consciousness. Now you're saying, okay, I'm healing through this. I'm growing through this. And I'm going to leverage my highest self to navigate through. So even at present moment, when I'm feeling like the not so good feelings, the not so good thoughts, I'm like, oh, that's my human mind. Let me tap into my higher mind. Let me tap into my higher consciousness. Okay, how did I get here? Not holding ourselves accountable. If you're navigating a situation where other individuals or people are involved, then not being accountable for their participation, but being accountable for yours, being responsible for yours, seeing your ways of improvement, and being gentle with yourself on that, right? Because for me, I'm like, damn, Amber, damn, okay, you missed it. Damn, you could have did that differently. Damn, okay, I see where you dropped the ball. I see, but we're humans, and this is our path. And with us being on our paths, sometimes it may feel like, why would I ask for this? Why would I sign up for this? Because there are certain lessons that we came here to learn, and we can either learn them the easy way, or we can learn them, I'm not even gonna say the hard way, the character building way. We can learn it the effortless way, or we can learn it with the way of challenge. Florence Scovel Shinn says humans love suffering. We can learn without suffering. We can ascend without suffering. We can go through these life experiences without suffering, but it requires us to surrender to the experience. It requires us, and part of that surrendering to the experience looks like you're not in control anymore. You're letting the powers that be, whatever that looks like in your life, you're letting your higher self lead you through it to say, okay, these are the steps that you need to take so that you can get on the other side. I shared in another video that when my babies and I were leaving the river, like the two little ones were singing, you can't go over it, you can't go under it, you can't go around it, you have to go through it. The only way to it is through it. And part of getting through it is surrendering, y'all. And I know it sounds easier said than done, because I'm talking to myself. Like, even me making this video is me surrendering, because I'm like, I just made a video yesterday. I don't know if I want to make a video today. Should I be happy right now? Should I be smiling right now? But I remember before, like, sharing with people, like, you get to decide. I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be depressed anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be stubborn anymore. I don't want to be hard-headed anymore. I don't want to learn these lessons the hard in character building ways. I want to maximize this life. I want to be whole in this life. I want to experience the most beautiful things in this life. And what sometimes we fail to realize is that these character building experiences and the learning lessons are just as beautiful as the definitive, like the actual people, places, things, and experiences that are beautiful. I think when we're judging ourselves, because I hear that someone is judging themselves. When we're judging ourselves, we're placing right, wrong, and measurements on it instead of understanding and comprehension. Judgment serves a purpose, but it doesn't serve a purpose when you're healing and reclaiming your wholeness. Judgment serves a purpose when it's called discerning. When you're discerning what you're doing, judgment is not dismantling. Judgment in your life is being gentle, being easy on yourself, allowing yourself to be a baby in your own arms, in the arms of source, spirit, the universe, allowing yourself to just feel. And I know how uncomfortable that is, because man, baby, I was going to go to the gym, and then I got to the gym and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I want to sit here. I don't know if I think I want to just, I'm like, what do I want to do? And so I went home and I took a nap. And I was like, I need rest. That's what I need right now. I need rest right now. I'm like, I need rest. And I woke up, and I before I went to sleep, I wrote down everything that I was feeling. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. And then I wrote down what I wanted to feel, what I thought and think I should be feeling based on, me. Like, let's be honest. Like, what do you really want? And writing that down. And so then I surrendered it, right? I said, all the things that I'm feeling now, I went back, right? What am I feeling now? I release this feeling. I release that feeling. I release that feeling. I release that feeling. And I'm releasing it in love, y'all. And then I say, I receive this feeling. I receive that feeling. I receive that feeling. And so part of the character building experience is clearing out the old, clearing out what doesn't serve us, clearing out what doesn't fuel us and bring us joy, and opening ourselves, right? Once we clear that stuff out, receiving what it is that we actually want. Now, when it comes to other people, right? The only will that we have in our lives is our own. Your will is powerful in your life, not in the lives of others. The goal, though, is never to control other people or impose your will onto them. The goal and the purpose is for you to live out your will, and you place divinity and love on the people, places, things, and experiences that you desire to have in your reality. Okay, so you may want a specific person, you may want a specific job, you may want a specific car, right? But maybe, not maybe, there's that, I feel like I shared this before, there's that meme or video where the person is holding on tightly to a bear, and then God, source, the universe has this bigger bear, but they're holding so tightly on this. And so sometimes we hold so tightly on to the vision of what it is that we want, when it's for us to hold tightly to the frequency of what we want, which means staying on the frequency of that brand new car, staying on the frequency, because, right, y'all heard me in all my other videos, I'm like, oh, I want that Porsche Cayenne, like that's my car. So every day I'm like, I love driving my Porsche, I love driving my Porsche, I love driving my Porsche. But then today, y'all, today, never before today, but today, a Maserati drove in front of me, a Maserati truck, and I was like, why didn't I ever consider a Maserati truck? I'm like, what's the difference between a Porsche and a Maserati? Okay. And so sometimes, and there's no right or wrong. Remember, we're going to release and surrender judgment. There's no right or wrong. It's just like, okay, okay, okay. And so I feel good smiling, y'all. I feel good smiling. That feels good to me. So if you're watching this and you see me smiling, smile with me, y'all. Smile with me. Okay, I'm a sidebar. Since we friends, since we Rich Life Collective, since we people, y'all, when I went to my conference this week, I went to a comedy show. I was there. And I was like, yo, what if I become a stand-up comedian? No, okay. That was funny. Okay. I'm like, yo, my life is so funny. Like, I could be a stand-up comedian. That's how funny my life is. That's how you have to look at your life. You have to look at your life, narrate your life like a stand-up comedian. Narrate your life like a stand-up comedian. Tell your story of your life. What is your ending going to be? At the end, your ending should always be that you're going to win. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us back to my dome. Because this morning I thought to make another video, and I was like, no, I just made a video yesterday. I don't think I want to do it. And you know, you hear people saying all the time, like fairy tales. Everybody want to live in a fairy tale, but life isn't a fairy tale. Life is freaking a fairy tale. Well, Amber, what are you talking about? There's always a problem to be solved in a fairy tale. Imagination creates reality, logic doesn't. Imagination says what seems impossible is possible. You may feel like you can't heal or acquire the things that you want to acquire, or grow into the person that you desire to be, or have the healthy, loving, thriving relationship that you so desire, or have the wealth that you desire, or have the freedom that you desire, or have the optimal health that you desire, or just whatever it is that you specifically want for your life. Because my desires aren't your desires. Some people just desire to have, because at one point in my life, having a 2014 Honda Accord was it, okay? Having a 2014 Honda Accord was it. I love my Hondas. And then it was like, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it was like, I think I want that over there. And I can have it. And I see in my own life how each level, right? Every time I have a moment and I sit and I learn, my God. Because right now, this 33, this year 30, and it was 1, 2, 3, 4, this year 33. Oh my God. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, damn, Jesus, this is what you went through at 33? Like, you laying up on a cross at 33? Like, I'm 33. Like, yo, I am. Okay, let me bring it back. But life is a fairy tale. Life is a fairy tale that you get to create, that you get to write. A dragon, you trapped in a castle with a dragon. Guess what? You in the fairy tale, you are the knight. You get to slay that dragon. But don't slay, not all dragons is built the same. I'm gonna just say that. You bit the apple, you the witch that gave you the apple. By how you positioned yourself in your life. You bit the apple and you need to wake up. You come and you give yourself the love to heal. You come and you invest in yourself so that you can wake up. You love on yourself. You kiss yourself. You deserve to live the life you desire, but your life absolutely can be a fairy tale. You can absolutely have the life you desire. You can absolutely have the life you desire. And this is temporary. One of my affirmations that I read every day is, this is temporary. Everything is temporary. Even life is temporary. Whether someone lives for hours or they live for hundreds of years, it's still temporary. Whether these trees have been here for hundreds or thousands of years, it's still temporary. The oral worlds, who do you want to be? Who are you becoming? We are in a death and rebirth cycle, all of us. Even right now, even the season is going through an Ouroboros moment. And if you don't know what Ouroboros moment is, definitely go check out my TED Talk where I describe all of this, because we are alchemizing here on this channel. We are alchemizing here. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. The challenges in itself is like, the goal here is to become, is to ascend. And people get to choose where their ascension ends. And even wherever you choose for your ascension to end, there's still going to be character building experiences and moments on that specific frequency. It's just decide, do you want to go up the frequency like this? Or do you want to go up the frequency like this? And guess what? There's no right or wrong to any of it. I love you, family, immensely. Thank you abundantly for being here. Thank you for obeying. And I don't even say obeying, for honoring yourself and clicking on this video and watching it, Rich Life Collective. My intention here is to build and to share the divine messages, to love on y'all, in any way that I am led. I love you, love you, love you. I'll catch you on the next Rich Life Collective experience. Tap into averichbook.com for the I have the Rich Life digital library where I have some freebies as well as some digital resources to help you on your ascension process. Matter of fact, I have a digital product that's called Ascension is a Separation Process. See, that's the thing. I be going through in life and then I be setting myself up because I be like, Spirit, remove everything that doesn't serve me. And then boom, all this stuff start happening. And I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm shocked. That's like the person who didn't pay their bills and then they like I'm not talking about the people who are having financial challenges. I'm talking about people who blatantly have the income and they're like, I'm not going to do that. And then the lights get shut off, the water gets shut off, this gets shut off. And they're like, oh my God. And on another video I have too, I shared an experience like that. Like, as I was healing my relationship with money and wealth and receiving, I got the money in the bank. I used to say all of my bills are on auto pay. Now all my bills are on auto pay, but that used to be, I'm living in a manifestation. And so I remember being at work and at an event and my family called me like, hey, the water is off. And I just started laughing. I literally just started, I didn't get mad. I didn't get frustrated. I'm like, I knew the water bill was due. I knew that it was about to be past due. Then I knew it was past due. And the water bill was only like $100. It wasn't no crazy amount. But I allowed my anxiousness and my fear to get the best of me, my holding on to the money to get the best of me. So instead of me just paying the $100 whatever, now I got to pay the $100 something plus the reconnection fee, plus navigating the emotional experience of my family not having no water on, like, and then plus being at work and having to excuse myself to go handle it. So it's always more costly to learn the lesson after the fact. It's also more, it's more costly. It's more time consuming. It's more financially consuming. It's more energetically consuming. It's more mind consuming to learn the lesson after the fact. I know I was closing up the video a few minutes earlier. So if you're still here, I love you, love you, love you. And again, I'll catch you on the next Rich Life experience.